Come on, girl. Go to the truck. Come on. Okay, this way. Back in a bit. I'll leave a little hair on for you. Alright. Not sure how well y'all can hear me, but we're here at I-80's world's largest truck stop in Walcott, Iowa. I'm gonna walk in here and check out the museum, let y'all see the trucks. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out and see what there is to offer in here, because I haven't been here in quite a few years, so there is no telling what's been changed. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, I'm not the best cameraman. I won't deny it. And I do have permission to film in here, so that's always a good thing, right? Go up here and sit and wait on some people to show up before we go in. How you doing, man? Behind the 5. Hello. I have. Been a while, but.
As always, there's no fee to walk through. We do welcome donations and pictures of welcome, but please no touching or passing.
You're right. Yeah, I was the one that called you earlier.
Oh, where did you
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
City, state, that's for us, right? Where we from?
Yes, correct.
Okay. What am I losing internet in here? No? Oh, too bad I won't be around here. Look at those though. Do you have a bench anywhere where I can sit down for a minute? Yeah, there's a seat over here till we can get everything shared and posted. Oh. So I won't be doing too much talking in here, but I'll just show y'all around. Not exactly sure what this is, but apparently there's a push to start. That's what it does. That's what it is. So apparently this is how they used to paint the crates, the Coke bottles. Apparently, so that's what that does. That's how they used to paint the Coke bottle crates, apparently. Okay, did it ever shut off? I don't know. And then here's the Coke truck. And there's that for y'all if y'all want to read it. And here's the truck. I'm not going to be talking too much in here because there's other people that's trying to check out everything, you know, so I'm going to try and be a little quiet. There's the original door that came off of this truck when they were redoing it. Apparently it was too gone to build a remodel, so they just took it off and left it. And here's another truck. We'll get a thing of the card in a minute. That's a nice truck. They even got a newer sign for this one. It's 1966 Auto Car DC65T. See if I can get a better view of the sign where it's not so. There we go. I can at least somewhat see it. And this truck they've had for a few years. I got one similar to it behind it. It's an old 1946 white WA22. Unfortunately, I cannot cross these barriers. It is a rule they have. It's another old truck. I like this thing here. I'd love to have this or just drive around as a daily when I'm at home. I think it'd be hard to find tires for it though. This is a 1919 Pierce Aero X3. I love looking at these old trucks. Every now and then when I have a chance. I hardly ever get in here, but every now and then. It's been a couple, at least 4 years since I've been in here last. Looks like an old air canister or something. Not exactly sure what that is. So back here, and I didn't have as many instrument clusters as we do now. Everything was made of wood too, it looks like. Don't ask me what all this is because I'm not sure myself. So, I might say something on the sign, but I'm not sure. There's the old tail lights. Old lanterns is what we call them. Old gasoline sign. Speed and power. And here's a power wagon. It's the kind of truck I'd love to have in real life. Looks like it's got an oil leak under it. There's actually oil on the ground underneath it. And this one don't have a sign. You know, I didn't even see all this. I'll let y'all get some of this on here. This is about the Coca-Cola truck again. And apparently all the bottles are real. So alright, let's go over here. We'll start on this side because there's people over there. Actually, we'll keep going down the middle. And then we'll work our way around the outside. I'll try not to ruin the ones on the outside of it first. I'll keep it toward the center so you can see just the center. Alright, here's a big one. Curtis and Son transfer and storage. I'll get a better look at that here in a second. Let's get the sign real quick. 1954 Fagio van, I guess is how you would say that. I'll step back a little bit so you can get the whole sign. So weird looking van, I'll tell you that. I would have thought it was a bus. Apparently they were licensed movers, bonded warehouse. Let's see if we can get a back look of it. And here's another one. Bill's moving and storage furniture, pianos, and fine parts. Moved, stored, packed, and shipped. Another old one. Let's see if I can reach up high enough for y'all to see inside there. I can't see. It looks like a piano. It's a 1927 Fisher Junior Express. There's a big square box up here. Bill's moving and storage. Walcott, Iowa. It's pretty plain, don't it? Now that's how their windows opened back then, apparently. Imagine driving that down the road, the wind gust hitting it. Look at this old one. This ain't even restored either. Look at this. It's a 1925 Douglas. It's an old truck here. Nobody cares, Wish. Go away. Not exactly sure what all this is. I'm sure it says it on the sign. Let's see. Apparently it's a Cyclone cable tool drilling machine. Oh, that's a drilling machine. So that's what this is. This is a drilling machine. I'm guessing drilling for oil and stuff like that. That's what the drill bits look like back in, apparently. Or how they locked into each other, maybe. And it is one tall bastard. And here's some of the drill bits and stuff they used on it, apparently. Right here. Or some of the tools, maybe. Oh. That's the big cattle truck. Look here. Old cattle truck here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't see a sign for it. Maybe on the other end. We'll find out here in a minute. It says a GR Conan white Freightliner. That's all it says on it. It's got an Illinois tag on it. That's the big truck here. She's a good little truck, ain't she? See what I mean? These are real trucks. Here's proof they're real. They still have oil leaks everywhere. So put these papers in my pocket so I can go ahead and move them out of my hand. Yeah, I don't see anything on this truck, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, there's nothing for me to show you on it. Well, you know what? We'll go back to that one. We still ain't done with this side yet. So here's another truck. Look at that old sleeper. Can you imagine sleeping in that? It looks like a little oven, don't it? That's my way of sleeping. There's no sign for that one either. These must be newer trucks that they, or not newer, but you know what I mean, newer trucks to the museum that they haven't made signs for yet. or that they're still waiting on signs for, maybe. Sometimes that's what they do. They have to order them. It's a 1937 Mack AC high-lift coal truck. So this is an old coal truck here that you see. Sorry, there's no way for me to zoom out. (1924) white wrecker model 40. Not much to look at in there. How you doing? (1926) FWD. Truck with a purpose, apparently. I'm not touching them and I'm not crossing the barriers technically by doing this. Let's see if we can get an inside view. And if you're watching this later, feel free to pause to read the signs if you would like. I'm trying not to talk too much because it is a museum and there are other people in here that's viewing stuff. So, and this is an original United Van Lines truck and trailer. I haven't made it to the sign yet for this one, but we'll get it here in a second. This one will be easy to get y'all an inside view of. As you can tell. It's a short truck. It's like a normal pickup truck pretty much. Beautiful truck right there. That is a 1945 Chevrolet Master with trailer. See if I can move where it's not as glary. I'm trying, y'all. So there's that one. So now we're gonna walk back around. It's gonna take a minute to get around there, so just give me just a few minutes. And then we'll go around the last centerpiece. What's Mom needing? Wait just a second, guys, when Mom's text me. Alright, I'll give me just a minute. Old paddy wagon. I just gave y'all a hint what's coming up later. Got an old paddy wagon coming up later. Alright, so here is a circa 1890 triple wagon. Let's step back a little bit. Sorry guys, my mom's texting me, so it's taking me just a little bit longer. She may jump in the chat. I told her to come to YouTube and talk to me. Perfection Kerosene is what it says on it. And here we got an old Cummins ISX. All your information for it. I'll move it over to the rest of the sign here in a second, and then I'll show you the engine. You got two different motors here. Oh, I'm blocking it, Anna. And here's the motor, or the engine, whatever you want to call it. Try and keep that guy out of the video. Just out of respect, we're going to try and keep him out of the videos. Okay, y'all? Alright. Then you got diesel versus gasoline. This just talks about the difference in engines. And just a fair warning to y'all, this will be a very long video. And that's because we are going to walk over to the actual truck stop here in a few minutes, and I'll show y'all around it, because it's actually really cool. It's got an actual theater, it's got showers, you've got places to get your hair cut. They probably closed when we get over there. They got tattoo parlor, you name it, it's in these truck stops. You got a chrome shop with all the chrome, a little bit of everything. So this video is going to be a little long, so y'all just stick around. If you want to finish watching later, you can. It will be posted to the YouTube channel. It will also be shared on Facebook. I will share the Facebook link in Discord here in a little while. There's the rest of that engine that y'all didn't get to see. And then the other part of that engine that you didn't get to see also, because we had the guy that was busy at the moment. Here we have a 1963 International Lodestar 1700. Alright. That's a big old machine, ain't y'all? Try our beef. Good eating from American's farms. That's what that sign right there says at that sticker. See, back then, that's how you advertise your product. You just put it on somebody's vehicle. I'm gonna guess by the looks of this that this is a potato truck, maybe? With some kind of belt system. I'll actually have to go back and read it later to find out for myself. It's like 1978 is the last date on that tag. Right, here we got another truck. I see a good sign I'm gonna read y'all in a minute. It's a General Motors truck, y'all. I don't actually see a lot of leakage under this one. There's a little bit. If you look, this was the original state of this truck. This is the state they found it at before they restored it to its former glory. Livestock shipped to market in this truck is insured against death and crippling in the Hartford Fire Insurance Co. of Hartford, Connecticut. So it's a 1934 GMC T23B. Back then the price was $2,300. Something like this these days would cost you a fortune, wouldn't it? This is an old livestock trailer, believe it or not. They were wood, not metal like they are nowadays. Look at this truck. That's a big beefy mother trucker. Isn't she? Look at that cow trailer. That's over 13.6 right there, I can tell you that now. Say 1959 Diamond T921 cab over. And I'll be going back and reading these signs just like y'all are. So don't feel bad. If you're not reading them right now, don't feel bad, because I'm going to be doing the same thing as you. We're actually going to go ahead and do both of these at once, since it's so long. Go ahead and get them both done at once, especially this truck. This is a big ass truck. It's a 1952 Kenworth KCK 825C. Get a little bit closer to that for you. Oh, why am I sideways? There we go. Look at how beefy that is. That's a square off body right there. Oh, they've actually made this place bigger than the last time I was here. So used to it was just this row and that row right there. Now it goes all the way over there now. So they've actually made this bigger since the last time I was here. So we're going to be here a lot longer than I thought. I was thinking we were going to be here as long as I was last time. But now I'm seeing that I'm wrong. But yeah, that's how long this one is. They actually pulled it straight through the door apparently. Here's the original pictures of it as it was being redone, I'm guessing. Or then maybe they took care of it. This truck was actually used too. Look at this. This is how they carried livestock back then. You know what, I'll actually read this one to y'all. 1952 Kenworth model KCK 825C. 1952 3-axle utility trailer. The truck was purchased from J.T. Jenkins by Fred Dressler of Gardnerville, Nevada on July 1st, 1952. Cattle racks were designed and built by Donnie Keith of Corcoran, California. Don Keith operated 30 to 35 livestock trucks of this type in the 1940s and 1950s. Trucks and trailer racks are original. Truck is original except engine and rear ends. This truck hauled cattle for the Dressler ranches in Nevada and California for some 40 years. Jim Dobis purchased the truck in 1991 and used it to haul cattle from the Sacramento Valley to Sierra Valley over Donner's Summit. Dobis retired the truck in 1999. And that's your chassis record face sheet, apparently. Here's a couple more pictures of the truck. Like when it was still being used. Now, these are some big trucks here. Alright. So yeah, they bring them through these doors here. And they usually drive them down the center here and put them where they want them. Or in the case of this one, they just bring it into that door. So, I'm trying to keep this guy off camera because I'm sure he probably doesn't want to be on camera. And I actually do respect. Ooh, I like some. I'll pass this sign for this one. Give me just a second, guys. It's pretty much similar to the other truck. It's like the same truck, honestly. It's a little different. 1958 Kenworth Bullnose KDC 925C. Yeah, so similar front ends, similar trucks, pretty much almost the same. A little bit of difference there. Practically the same on the truck. And then, of course, your trailer. And back then, I believe they were allowed longer and taller trailers because these trailers and stuff seem to look like they're a little bit taller than 13'6". Here's an information card for this one. And I'll get closer to one of those pictures in a minute to let y'all see what they say. I noticed they had small print on them, so I'll do this for y'all. I don't know how well you're going to be able to read that. I'm trying for you. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll start over here and we'll work our way around. NH250 Cummins. Apparently, if you want to go to the aisle 80 to learn more, you can scan that barcode right there. There you go. And here's some old grill covers and grills or radiators. Got radiators. I don't know why I said grills. And it's on an old trailer, as you can see. Back when tires were all rubber, there was no tubes or anything like that. They were actually pretty solid back then. So there's that for you. And in case you've never seen it, a sink and a floor cleaner. Since we're, I know, it's a little stupid, but hey, why not, right? Some old signs above the doors. They just put them up everywhere. Oh, the old smoky prevent forest fires sign over there. You know, I didn't even show y'all all these grill. I forgot about there's more on this side that I didn't show y'all. Give me just a second. There's another one. I'm actually surprised they're letting me show y'all all this, to be honest. Man, it's a museum, which it is free entry. It is donation based. I will be coming back with a good donation for them, being that we are doing a video on this. So, hey, I'm actually gonna face y'all at the ground for a minute. Okay. Alright guys, hopefully that's better. I had to connect to their Wi-Fi. It's a 1983 Ford CL9000 COE. Big old truck. These things are big enough you could fit a freaking whole regular pickup car in. Normal size car. And you got a 2001 vehicle, apparently, Yellow Transit Freight Lines. I don't think that's an old one, but apparently had a lot of old numbers on it. Then again, it is yellow, so it could be pretty new. redone. And you got consolidated freightways. There are no signs for these, unfortunately. Hey, Tori, what's up? All right, I appreciate it, Tori. Just showing off the museum here for the trucks. Appreciate you stopping by. Are you gonna be live tonight? Old snowplow here. The old 1930 Mac AK. The hell is that thing? 1920 McDonald's Model AB 7.5 ton. I'm kind of curious on this one, so I'm going to read this one. This 1920 McDonald was the first model created by McDonald Truck and Tractor Company. Innovative for its time, it features a chain-driven front-wheel drive system, hydraulic power steering and brakes, and cast steel wheels. Weighing 8 tons, this truck was sold new for $8,000, primarily used to transport goods and equipment between docks and warehouses. The feature of the truck was designed with ease of operation in mind. A setback front axle allows for higher payload and better weight distribution. The low loading bed, measuring barely 18 inches above the ground, makes loading and unloading cargo easier and more efficient. Bought by Peterbilt in the late 1940s, the last McDonald truck was produced in 1952. Okay. Well, hey, good luck in the tournament in the red line. I'm rooting for y'all, whoever you're playing against, and whoever your teammates are. Yeah, I'm just showing off all the old trucks of the industry, letting some people get to see something that they probably don't know anything about. I'll probably be live on one of my games tonight. I just don't know what game. All right, well, you take care and have a good night, I guess, because I guess it's nighttime there, ain't it? Y'all are 6 hours ahead after all. But I'll see you later, Tori. Take care. 1942 Mac FJ. Golly, that looks like it was built in somebody's backyard, don't it? It's like a vehicle somebody built in their backyard, don't it? It's like they took part of their house to build it. Looks like they literally took part of their house off the front of their house. Right?
Wow.
It's crazy, ain't it?
It is.
Golly, that front tire's about had it too. Compared to what we have now, yeah, we came a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided to just do a YouTube video just showing all of them, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Last time I was here, this section wasn't even here.
Same here.
So, I think this truck used to be up front.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do. I'm not popular on there. I've got maybe 200 people, which most of those don't even come on my videos anymore.
200 more than I have.
But yeah, you can look it up. It's just Trucker Life Gaming. Trucker Life Gaming. Trucker, like truck driving. Yeah, Trucker Life Gaming. Because I do gaming videos and I do live videos of me going down the road, so it's a little bit of everything.
Cool. My son watches a lot of trucker videos. He just likes watching that stuff. It's pretty cool.
Right? Tell him to feel free to join. Come by. If you have a phone number, I can text you it. Hey guys, give me just a second. I'll be right back. It's gonna pause for a second. Reconnecting. All right, we're good.
I got one. Thank you.
Yeah, that's me right now, actually. You have a good one, man. Take care. Next, I'm gonna go over to the truck stop. Let them see how that looks in there.
Yeah.
I got people all over the country watching. Right now I've only got one viewer, and I guarantee you that's probably one of them from the UK. So, yep. I don't know if you like gaming videos, but if you do, I'll send you a link for a GTA group that I watch. Do you like gaming? Like people that play games?
We don't watch a lot of those,
Okay.
unfortunately. Think so.
No problem. You take care. Be safe. That's different. Never had someone actually offer to subscribe. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. If it disconnects again, we will take and reconnect to our normal internet. As of right now, we're on their Wi-Fi because in here I lost service, so we'll just have to see what happens. So apparently this truck took its last ride in honor of Dave and Earl Lands, the Future Home IL-80 Truck Museum, which is here. So they just went ahead and left the sign on there. So this took its last ride for somebody, for Dave and Earl Lands. If y'all don't mind, I don't know if they passed recently or what, but if they did, please take and say a prayer for their family. I don't know how recent this truck actually arrived, so either way though, they could use the prayer, so feel free to take a second to say a prayer for Dave and Earl Land's family. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Say 1941 International KB7. Yeah, sorry I'm not reading all this, y'all. I'm actually going to go back and read it later myself, just like y'all are, probably. But if I were to stay in here and read every single one of these signs, we'd be in here for the next 10 to 12 days. So, that's the only reason I'm not reading all the signs out. Apparently they have another truck that's going to be coming in right here. And it's going to be a 1962 white 9064 TV. Yes, they had some weird names back then for their vehicles. So there will be a new vehicle here before long, and we'll try and come back by one day and get a picture of it and add it to this video if I can. Because I'm sure I can edit this video later and add on to it, so that's what we'll do. This is a 1972 Dodge C600. Alright y'all, I'm going to point y'all at the ground for a minute. So not get people in the video. Alright, done. Just out of respect of others. Here we have a 1950 Peterbilt 350. And again, y'all can always pause the video if you're watching and read all this. I love the color on these trucks. Blue and red go together perfectly. Same with this one. Look at this truck. I love that color with that. Especially with the pinstriping. That looks amazing. We do have a sign for this truck right here. It's a 1956 Peterbilt 350 COE. Alright. Now this next truck, I'm going to try to let y'all read this. I'm not going to promise that y'all will be able to read it. But I'll reach over the rail and see if I can get a good enough view for y'all to be able to read that. I'm going to do my best. Just take and pause the video, see if you can read it. If not, I'm sorry, I tried my best there. Can't really reach that far because the rails aren't really bolted to the ground, so I didn't want to end up pushing that forward. It's a 1941 Freightliner. It's gonna be a minute, y'all. We got people just looking at the other trucks. So here we have an old Peterbilt. In just a second, and we'll get this sign. We got people walking by, so I don't want to step back in front of them. All right, now we can get the sign. This is a 1968 Peterbilt 358 that you were just looking at. All right, this next truck is a 1938 Fagil, I'm probably saying this wrong, but Fagil or Fagil model 1066. See if I can get that better. Again, all you gotta do is pause the video if you want to take time to read that. All right, give me just a minute and I'll get the sign for that one. I hope y'all are all having a wonderful day today. We're doing our best to try and get all these trucks, but I do not want to interrupt people, so we're going to take our time here. We're not in no rush. We're here for the night anyway. So why rush other people, right? Here's the 5L again. We'll finish it up. Here's the other sign for it. 1938 5L Fagil model 1066. And there's the rest of the truck. We're maybe halfway done with this place. We still have quite a bit to go. Here we have a 1928 Fagil 130 Flyer 4. So another of the same truck, just a way smaller one of it. But I'll show y'all in just a minute. I'll show y'all the difference in the size here. Compared to size, they're way different. It's a beautiful truck though. And look at here. What we got here, y'all. All wooden beds and trucks here. Check these out. Some old trucks here. We've already looked at that red truck, I believe. Or no, we haven't. Those are a 1918 VIM half-ton delivery truck. That's what this is. Then you got this here. I'm trying not to get people in the camera. If I get you in camera and you see this video later online and you do not want to be in the video, please let me know and I will blur out your face. I will go back and edit the video and blur out your face. Just let me know. Thank you. Look at this old KW. It's Kenworth, by the way, KW. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go check out the rest of the trucks in that area. I love the pinstripes on all these old vehicles. It's another truck similar to what we've seen earlier. We've already seen, but it's not in the same area. It's a different one. The area there is going to have this truck here, a 1938 Kenworth. That's the truck that's going to be coming over here. That's the one that's going to be parked there. It's just currently not here at the moment. That's probably one that's coming in. Trying to get y'all all the best pictures I can that they have so that you can see everything about it. There you go. Now back to this truck again for now. I'm sure the thing's probably going to be on the other side. I've actually got the door open on that one. If I wouldn't get in trouble, I'd reach in and pull that open. Let's see what it looked like inside. We're going to walk a little bit faster. Alright, here's another truck. It's an old one here. This is a 1927 GMC Big Brute 10-ton. Trying to make sure I get the whole sign, but I keep noticing that I'm not. I can hear some kids in here running around. In fact, there's a kid running around at the end down there. That'll be my son here before it's all said and done. Y'all will see my kid in my videos with me. Just so y'all are aware. Here's another truck. I'll show you the rest of it here in a second. This is a 1917 Wheatley 26B 3.5 ton. And feel free to correct me if I say any of these words wrong, because I'm pretty sure I probably am. But feel free to correct me if I am. Man, I tell you what, them tires wouldn't hold up nowadays. Those tires shatter with the potholes that we deal with nowadays. A 1923 International. This next truck is a 1914 Diamond T. Oh. $1914 Diamond T. Oh, and then the front end of that truck that I didn't let y'all see, I forgot, I'm sorry. But the 1914 Diamond T here. That's the headlights. That's how they used to see at night. Had those kind of headlights. Here we have a 1918 Independent. '18 Independent truck, MFG by Independent Motor Truck Company. Davenport, Iowa, 1917 to 1921. Found on a ranch in South Dakota. Restoration by Scott Meinart. Owners Lloyd and Margaret Van Horn. So I'm going to guess this truck used to be a billboard truck. Look at how they used to look. Look like old, I don't even know how to explain it. Again, the headlights. Oh no. Okay, that sucks. Okay. Now we have a 1931 International. Sorry, I'm having trouble holding this still. I have a little problem with shaking a little bit, so that's my issue. Hey, we're coming up on a truck that used to have to crank the front end to crank it. This is actually one of those trucks you had to crank it to. That was the hole down there for you to reach in and actually crank the truck. See that? That's the hand crank for these trucks right here. Right there, you would crank that to get your truck to crank. Otherwise, you're not cranking it. They didn't take keys back then, I don't think. So, it's a really old truck. Look at there, y'all. This truck here is a 1922 Packard EX. Okay, so I'm probably going to make y'all a little bit dizzy here, because this row here ends at the end, and that's it. So I'm going to be going back and forth from this side to this side to show y'all both. Here you have a 1932 Chevrolet Master Wrecker. This is a wrecker truck. They set this up to like an old gas station. This is what you would see back then, where you would get your fuel at. Contains lead, tetra style and is to be used as motor fuel only, not for cleaning or any other use. Avoid spilling. Look at their fuel handles back then. Ain't those nice? And that's where you'd see your fuel come out, that little clear thing there. And that's the lamp to be able to see at night. Texaco service station. And you know what? I'm going to read this just because this has to do with how fuel started. Circa 1920s S to 1930s. When you think of a modern gas station, there's a good chance it looks quite a bit different than what is in front of you right now. Gas service stations have evolved in a considerable amount over time. And this station, built by H. Leslie Leas, echoes what a Texaco service station would have looked like around the 1920s and 1930s. This station was built in Walcott, Iowa, and is a very rare example of a prefab gas station building. When you pulled up to the pump at one of these stations, an attendant would come out to fill up your tank, wash your windows, and check your oil. Self-serve stations became prevalent in the 1970s, leaving very few full-service stations operating today, with the exemption of New Jersey and parts of Oregon. And yes, there are still some places in Jersey and Oregon that still pump your fuel for you. How you doing, sir?
You don't have to stop talking to yourself.
Might as well say I'm talking to myself. Ain't nobody viewing it right now, so people will look at it later.
No, I kind of figured you were doing a video or something.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now, live. Alright guys, we're going to put the camera facing down for a minute. I'm not going to put kids on YouTube without the parents' permission, so we'll face it down when the kids come by. As to not start any trouble. And this video will be edited down later on to make it less lengthy. So we got one truck we missed we got to go back and get on that side. We'll go ahead and show this truck since we're already looking at it. A lot of signs back here y'all get to see. Here we have a 1929 relay. Oh, we're too close, you can't read it, can you? Don't know how much you're able to see, but alright. Another one you have to crank from the front end, like I was telling you about earlier. We'll get the information in just a second for y'all. That's what they mean by chain driven. Chain driven rear end. That's what turned your back tires, made it roll. How you doing, man? Knee? I know the feeling. Alright, let's see. I guess we can go ahead and do this truck and then we'll come back to that one. Either way, this one was. That is a 1919 International Harvester F1 ton. Don't worry, man, I won't get you in the video. I try to have respect for people, not put them in camera. especially when I'm live. So
Oh, you're live?
yeah,
Crazy.
ain't nobody viewing right now, but
Oh.
sure they will
When
later.
they come?
Most of the people I talk to are in the UK, so
Oh, really?
ain't like you're gonna run
From
into
the
nobody
UK?
over here. Most of them are. I decided to do a video since I was coming in here anyway.
I'm gonna do my club real quick, so fuck it. I'm just walking around.
Yeah, they're 6 hours. I think they're around 6 hours ahead of us. So most of them are in bed right now. I just recently started doing live videos again. I got like 200 something subscribers, but hardly any of those watch my videos.
Oh, for real?
So
You gonna subscribe to that, they ain't gonna watch. Fuck you.
exactly, I don't know why they subscribe if you ain't gonna watch them exactly. So yeah, if you want to look up the channel man and get screenshots of any of this, you're more than welcome to do it. I'm getting some pretty good stuff of some of them. That's a beautiful truck right there.
Shiny niggas, man. James, woo.
Man, is it just me or does it seem like these trucks are a lot wider back in?
I wish I don't burn those.
They look it, don't they? I don't think they'd fit on our roads nowadays.
I don't know why they still don't get the ball nose in the United States.
Right?
I mean, some people do drive them, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I see them driving, yeah.
They deserve to be in places like this, though, where they can be kept right, you know? You take them out on the road, you're taking a chance at wrecking that truck and tearing it up. And a chance of fixing them after a wreck with a truck these days, or with another vehicle these days with the way they're made.
You have to have enough money to
done.
do one of these back in the day.
Right?
Hey,
Imagine driving one of these on the road nowadays. you asking to die.
what the fuck is that? It's like a clutch or what is it?
Where at?
Is it like air filter or something like that? You know, it looks like the brake chambers.
Are you talking about these little things?
Nah, the one up there.
The big thing?
Yeah.
That's probably one of your lights. Yeah, it's a light.
Is it light?
That's a light. It's a spotlight. So
So it looks
yeah, those
like
are also lights. Those
light.
were firelights. They
Yeah.
called them lanterns.
Lanterns, yeah.
That's how they used to see back in. They didn't have regular electronics on them. So you had lanterns basically, and
Chains.
you had lights up both sides. You didn't have blinkers back in either.
Mm-hmm.
So
So that's how the gears are there.
yeah, that's your gears over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your pedals, you brake and you throttle. And this, I'm guessing, is a fire extinguisher the way it looks.
Yeah.
And then that, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Of course, your steering wheel. I don't get what the middle thing is for the steering wheel. Oh, I know what it is. That's their horn.
Oh, that's the one?
Because you remember you crank them back in.
Oh.
That's most likely what that is the horn. So
This truck looks like a modern truck. Like, this one, the GMC.
right, they look more
like
modern.
A modern truck.
Well, they are pretty modern, 1986.
1986, yeah.
Now, something else I bet you didn't realize. Do you see the chains?
I was showing you that.
That was chain driven.
Chains on that one, yeah.
Yeah, they're chain driven rear ends. They didn't drive like they do now. And then here's your lights for the back. If you look, you can actually see they got red inside of them.
Hey, but you mind taking a picture over here?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Hey, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna lay y'all down.
I'll hold my head too. Yeah, let's take it from this side. Right? Okay. Tap.
Yeah.
That pop
That's
around.
the two different ones.
Mm-hmm.
You want it sideways or straight up and down?
Anywhere, just
When you're ready.
Yep.
I'll go a few sideways for you too. Try not to get this one in the video with a picture. Try to get a little bit better for you. I think you'll be good on that. You check them out and see what you think.
It should be all right.
All right. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I had to go on their Wi-Fi when I came in here. I lost service coming in here on this area.
I still got one pole. It's crazy.
Yeah, I went down to 4G and because it's 5G phone, it started acting up, you know. Man. Oh, they're losing paint on that one. Chipping and cracking all over. It's crazy, man. These tires. They're solid.
Yeah. We got the exo flags.
Man, imagine.
Those are lights.
Yeah, those are lights. Those are your brake lights. Well, they're called brake lights, but they're more like marker lights nowadays. But yeah, just imagine trying to keep that thing on the road when it's pouring down rain on our asphalt now.
We get there to do a low car job, it's gonna be cool as fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
They got a few trucks fixing to come in, I noticed.
Well, for real?
Yeah, these empty spots where they've already got the signs and stuff, that's where trucks are fixing to go.
Oh.
And the pictures of the trucks that's on the signs is what's going there. So,
Okay.
that's a beautiful truck right there.
CFI. This shit.
I wouldn't mind having one like this, but nowadays. I like those trucks right there. That red one there. Love the style of that.
Alright, man. Nice talking to you, man.
You have a go and take care. If I hold it straight, y'all might be able to read it, right? Told y'all we were going to be here a while, didn't I? Ooh. Look at all these toy trucks. I'd love to have some of these. Hershey's. All the candy trucks. Alright, y'all, we gotta face the ground. I'm not gonna get all these trucks on video because they're just toys. At least not these anyway, because these are newer style. These are like newer stuff. The older stuff I might get, like over here. Look at that setup there. Ain't that cool, y'all? Yeah, y'all get to see my ugly face on this one. Look at the old golf clubs. Can't tell me that ain't cool. Oh, you even got an airplane. Not sure who just joined, but welcome to the live. These are old toys, apparently, that we're viewing now. Oh, where did this fly go from? There's a fucking fly bothering me, y'all. These are old toys. We ran into a little toy section here that we're going to check out real quick on our way out to the next section. Believe it or not, we still got quite a bit left to look at. We've already been in here for an hour. This side's empty. There's a few more for us to look at. Alright. There's gonna be another truck here, but it's not here right now. So we're not gonna worry about that one. Or that one, because there ain't nothing to talk about that truck. Oh, we haven't even looked at these, have we? Forgot we were going back this way. And get it on the way out. Okay, so that's a 1957 Diamond T with 1950 Trail Mobile trailer. If you're here and you just want to hang out and talk, feel free to say anything. I will read comments and reply to your comment. So feel free to talk as much as you want. At least then I won't be talking to myself like I am right now. Okay, we'll look at these signs here in just a second. I'll show you the truck. That is a 1959 GMC 860. Alright. And I will not read these signs. I will later on. I'll go back and watch my own video and read them. So feel free if you would like to pause the video to read the sign. I'd be more than happy to allow you to do that as much as you would like. Which you can do it anyway without my permission. I was just making a joke there. Look at the old tag, first CDL. That was the actual tag from it, apparently. And here's another one of those vehicles like that other one. I try not to get that lady in the video. Same as the other truck, just a little bit different. It's a 1963 Ford F600 with a John Deere corn sheller. So this one's a corn sheller, so I'm gonna guess the other one was too, because they're the exact same machine, just a different brand. Everything pretty much looks the same on it. All right, so now we're gonna go back here and start down this side. And then we gotta go down the other side. So we gotta get all of this side here, and then we gotta get all of that side down there that we didn't get yet. So, get kids horse playing in a museum, figures. All right, here we have a 1925 Kenworth KS 3-ton. And don't worry, the dog does have air out there in the truck. I've got the truck on Opti-Idle, which is a thing that's built into the trucks now that allow the truck to crank itself when the temperature gets below a certain temperature. I've got mine set to 72 degrees, so if it gets below 72 or above 72, it will actually crank itself. Once it gets more than 5 degrees above it, it'll crank itself and get the temperature back down to 72. Actually 2 degrees below 72, and then it will turn itself back off. So the dog does have air, so she will not get too hot, just so y'all are aware, and y'all don't think that I'm just leaving her in the truck with no air. Here's a 1929 International Harvester HS 104C. So when you hear that old song, International Harvester, this is the kind of vehicle they're talking about. When he's talking about driving down the road in its International Harvester. 1925 International Model 63 street washing truck. So they used to wash the streets with these. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm not reading the sign right now, so I can't really say for sure. But it looks like it. Here you have a 1929 Rio Speedwagon EX. And I forgot to let y'all see the side of it, so we'll back up a little bit to look at it. It's like Jenkins is live. Alright, and this is going to be our next truck that we're going to take a look at. It's a 1926 auto car. Hi, babe. 1927 Ground BB 1-ton. If I don't trip myself. Let me get this old truck. What are you doing, babe? This is a Hickory smoked meats truck. apparently. It's an old 1933 white Model 612. They're practically the same on both sides, so I'm not really showing both sides that much. That's fine. This is a 1922 white 15 3/4 ton. That bad people may come in and out of the stream, just so you're aware. And we do have other moderators now, so if you see somebody in blue, that means they're a moderator. 1930 Studebaker. Yeah, they've changed this place, babe. They've added onto it. There's more to it. You know, used to we could get through here in an hour. I'm nowhere near done, believe it or not. 1947 Studebaker M16 tractor. Oh, it's fine. I was just letting you know they've added a lot to this place. A lot of new vehicles and everything. Vehicles we didn't see last time. Wonder how much battery I have. About half, so we're good. 1946 Bumblebee Studebaker and stock trailer. Look at the sleeper on this thing. That was the sleeper. I just had someone tell me they'll join my video here before long. They're on their way home from work. He works at McDonald's. I told him this morning, I'll take a McCrispy chicken sandwich with add bacon, ketchup, and pickle. Let's say 1932 Pierce Arrow. But yeah, he goes, I refuse to serve you. I said, that's fine. You're doing me a favor. I'm getting fat anyway. Again, anybody watching this later on, feel free to pause the video to be able to take closer looks at all this stuff or to read some of the signs and stuff. If I were to read all these signs and everything out loud, I'd be here for days. I would never finish. So feel free to pause it if you want to read them. I give you permission. Let's say 1936 International. This is a vehicle scale test unit, meaning they would take and go out and I guess check the weight of vehicles. Tell you, I'd love to have one of these old trucks. This here is a 1951 Sterling White HD 2254 truck. There's a flatbed truck. The only reason I know it was used for flatbed is because it's got the toolbox on the back. This is a 1953 Auto Car DC-75. Ooh, I like this truck. Not the one that y'all are looking at, the next one. It's a beauty. Look at this little sexy thing. Tell me that ain't a beautiful truck. Boy, I'd love to have this truck right here. This might be my favorite one in here so far. 1954 Diamond T 951S. This is a 1973 Diamond Rio Apollo C-116. Here we have a 1956 International RF-405. That machine there is a solid rubber tire press. We have a Caterpillar 60 right here. That's what we call a tank nowadays, but that used to be, that was apparently a tractor. All right, bud. Yeah, sorry for the reflections, y'all. There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. And that is a 1926 Mack AC and 1926 Rogers trailer. Alright, now we got one more side of the store left that we'll go to now. Look at here, y'all. McDonald's Scale Molding Plow Company. Y'all are gonna love seeing the tires on this thing. That's the scale right there, the thing it's sitting on. That's the scale. And the next sign we'll be talking about what we're looking at right now. Before we show you the sign, I want you to look at these tires. Check these tires out, y'all. That was tires back then. I don't know if y'all are able to read that or not, but give me just a second. I'll look for that other sign. There's the truck of my dreams. Oh my gosh, I'm upset. Y'all, the truck of my dreams right here. I've always said I want a late 50s, early 60s Chevy stepside. Here we go. This is my dream truck. Right here. Yeah. I want that truck. That's literally my dream truck. Always has been.
Oh, I could have had that Dodge Power Wagon.
I've always said I wanted a late 50s, early 60s Chevy stepside, and that's exactly what that is. Late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Actually, if you just give me anything out of here, I'll be happy.
Right? Okay. If you rewind the video a little bit, babe, you'll see my dream truck I've told you about 100 times. It's blue. It's literally just 3 trucks ago, if that. At the police department. There's the rest of that truck I didn't get to show y'all. Now you got the police department, Cleveland. I'll let y'all go ahead.
Stuff like that for my car.
I know, for all cars. They need to build this stuff for our trucks.
No shit. We wouldn't have to worry about candy.
Wouldn't have to worry about it up north up here during the winter time.
No, you just keep
These
on.
roads turn to pure ice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got stuck up here this past winter for 2 days.
I hate doing oversized during the winter because you get shut down every time.
I drive tankers. It gets bad when that slosh gets going and just keeps
Right.
going down the road.
It's a long ass truck and trailer right there.
What's that? This one?
That. Imagine making your turns these days with that trailer.
Yeah. Not half the places I go to.
Take it down in the Bronx. That'd be fucked. Or better yet, New York City.
Yeah, I refuse to go to New York City.
How you doing, sir?
Last time I went to New York City, it cost me $2,000.
Oh Lord, what did you do?
I delivered a load of air conditioners. I had a permit to go in and get out. I didn't get out.
Wow, damn it.
Just 5 cops for
Last time I was down there, I had an oversized load. I paid $200 for police to escort me out. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I've dropped the load. Get me the fuck out of here. It was the day before the ball dropped, too.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine how bad it was. I doubt y'all can read that, but if you can, feel free to pause the video to read over it. Old Mercedes right here. It's not that old, 1963. It looks older than it is. That's a Mercedes, y'all. And you got another International. I've already seen a truck similar to this one already. It's a 1921 International Harvester, Model 101. Next up, we got a 1939 International D15 armored truck. An armored police truck. I'll let y'all read the sign here in just a second. Apparently those are tire deflectors, or bullet deflectors for the tires, for people that shooting backwards at them, keep them hitting tires. This here is a 1949 International Harvester KB11. We're almost done, y'all, with this part of the place. Now you have a 1924 Brockway 2.5 ton. It would have costed about $3,000 in 1924. It's a lot of money. And here you have a 1949 Brockway 260. Again, I don't know if y'all can read any of that. If you can, good. I know I can't from here. Well, I can read it, but I don't know if you can on the camera or not. Oh my lord, y'all. 1949 Brockway 260 XW. And you have a dump truck, of course. Old Mack dump truck. Got 1 hour and 3 minutes, it looks like. I love the front of this, feeling satisfied. Look at how big these trucks used to be, y'all. And how bulky. That is a 1964 Mack B80 873SX. With an oil leak. And here's a sign on it. Another sign. Again, don't know if y'all can read it. If you can, awesome. If you can't, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be reading all that stuff off those signs. Here we have a 1960 Mack B61 ST. With what looks to be an original ornament. Right there, another 1963 Mack B61. Again, a little different design. They kept the name the same, just changed the design, it looks like. Then you have a really long truck. Really goes all the way to the air conditioner. Oh, that air feels amazing, y'all. This is a 1955 Mack LTL. There we go. Trying to get it where that reflection wasn't blocking it. This one is a 1948 Mack LF. Now, I'm not a car or engine person, so I'm just reading the sign to y'all and letting y'all know what it is. (1948) Mack EQX. I'm going a little faster because my phone is starting to get a little low on battery, so we are moving a little bit faster. That's because I want to be able to take y'all over to the other building. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I might have battery to take you over there, but we're going to try. Here you have a 1944 Mack EQT. This truck here, I believe, used to be at the front. That is a 1939 Mack BX. There's a better look at that back part of that one that you couldn't see earlier. That is the tractor on the back. Love that pinstriping. I think we got 6 trucks left. Here you have a 1936 Mack BM. Just a little bit different. Just smaller truck, it looks like. There you have a general contractor's truck. It's a 1929 Mack AC. Oh, that air feels amazing, y'all. I can't explain how good that air feels right now. Top speed was 15 to 20 miles an hour on this one. There's an old truck right there. That's a 1915 Mack AB. Top speed of 24 miles an hour. By the looks of it, there is a motor, but there wasn't much of a motor back then. To be completely honest, that's that side of the motor. This is this side of the motor. Like I said, not much to the motor back then. Scoyers, Salina, Ohio. There's a 1964 International Emeryville DCOF 405. Your next truck you're going to look at is a 1974 Ryder Paymaster R100. It's a weird looking truck, I can tell you that. It's kind of strange looking. The radiator is actually in the back here, as you can see right there. 1974 Ryder Paymaster R100. Here's some information on this one, believe it or not. If I can get it in the picture, right? There we go. And this is a 1981 Kenworth K100 Aerodyne Hanks Highway Hilton. Here's the truck. Yeah, there's a shit ton of lights on it and a lot of stickers and stuff. Or how should I say, not stickers, they're sponsors. '81 Kenworth K100 Aerodyne. Top speed of 100 miles an hour. Trying to get you up here to let you see this. Truckers Against Drugs, yes sir. You got lights all the way down the fenders and all. I love the fire extinguisher inside with the firefighter. And that's it, y'all, for this part of the museum. Let me go out to the main floor now. Let y'all see the last couple trucks, and then we'll try and walk over to the other place if we have enough battery, which we do. I think we have enough. So I believe we'll be okay. Let me turn this Wi-Fi off. It may pause for a second. Retry. I'll let y'all get a last little view. It'll be a little bouncy, but Hey Maverick, Tori's no longer here. She had to go. What's up, man? I'll take and do a quick walk around for you before I go out. And Katara is my wife, just so you know. So since I'm gonna do a walk on for you, I'll take and go to the end and start down there. Plus there's a little area we didn't get anyway. So I'll let you see all this real quick. Can you hear me okay? I'll do a quick walk around for you too, babe. I know you didn't get to see everything. God, I hate seeing that truck because that's my dream truck. How you doing? So we'll start up here and do a quick walk around. Yeah, I know. I've seen that he's live. I'm going to go across the road to do one more video. Well, it's going to be the same video, but... And then we'll be done. It won't take long over there, though. Here's some stuff we haven't got yet. It's just the old theater stuff. Alright, so here's a quick walk around for y'all. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, I had to reconnect to the hotspot, or the Wi-Fi, sorry. I'm gonna give you a quick walk around, man, since you weren't able to see any of it because you were working. Because we literally just finished in here. These are all older trucks. You can always go back and watch the video. It'll be posted later. And I've got all the signs and everything that tells about the trucks. Because I didn't read any of them out loud, so you can always go back and read them later. That blue truck there is my future, my dream truck. Looks like we have 3 people watching. It's been just one, which is my wife the whole time. And Tori came in for a minute. Just to stop by and say hi. She said she dropped a like, but I haven't seen it change. She may have and it just didn't show. Yeah, these are all the old trucks, man, believe it or not, that brought this industry to where it is today. Yeah, I got a little extra time because I can't deliver till Monday. And I'll be able to get to where I'm going tomorrow. So I went ahead and just stopped a little early to stop here and let y'all see all this. I've been here before, but they've added a lot of new stuff since the last time I was here. Yeah, if you ever come to the U.S., man, come in your own Iowa 80 going through Walcott, Iowa. Make your stop here and check this place out. It's free to come into. All they ask for is a donation if you're able to. Which I'm not able to right now, but... Yes, babe, I told him about it. We were talking about relationships and stuff, and yeah, it got brought up. But it's okay. But yeah, it's a great place to check out. I love that they don't charge to come in. It's free. You can come in. Next time I come through, I'm going to leave a good donation with them. Probably drop $100 off. And because they all the money, it goes toward fixing the trucks and keeping this place fixed up, so $100 is worth it for me. Yeah, this is going to tell you how big this place is. I'm walking at a pretty decent pace. A little slower than a normal pace, but it's a pretty decent pace. I'm just trying to make sure you get to see all the trucks. And sorry if I'm making it easy. You're good, babe. Oh, bro, I wish I could. Because I would be definitely getting that blue truck I showed you a minute ago. That is my dream truck. That is a 1958. I've always said I wanted a late 50s, early 60s Chevy stepside. That is a 1958 Chevrolet stepside. It's not labeled as stepside, but it is a stepside. I'll get you a closer look at it before we walk out of here. Yeah, that one truck on the left, it's really long. It's just the same trailer over and over. So... yeah, I had to connect to their Wi-Fi because I kept losing service. See, like this one, you're gonna see how long it is. Yeah, I don't know. I just decided, I noticed I was coming through here and I'm like, I'll just do a live video, let people see this place. And I called them, got their permission. They told me I could go ahead and do it. So here we are. I'm not gonna get that lady on the camera. Out of respect. But yeah, as you can see, that was just one long ass truck. Tell you what, my arm's kind of sore from holding this phone up this whole time. Another really long truck. How you doing, man? Bakersfield, California. Still there, Mav? Martin Carver Racing Team, quarter mile record holder. 105 miles in 13 seconds. Well, 105 miles, no. 105-13 seconds. I don't know what that means. But apparently they went, in 1 mile, they done 150 miles an hour on the salt flats. That's how fast that truck goes. What do you think about that, Jake? 150 miles an hour. That truck right there, 150 miles an hour. That's crazy, ain't it? I hear you. An old yellow Transit. The old crane. I love these places, man. I come here all the time. It's an old street grader, plow. Exactly. No, 150, not 105, man. 150. 150. Look at that, man. You've ever seen something like that? Look at this. Looks like this person built their truck out of their house. Yeah, 150. Look at this thing, man. Literally looks like it was thrown together using parts from the house. These are still in their original state. They will be remodeled later on and restored back to their original state. Just takes some time. They have to come up with the money and the parts and stuff before they can do it. Again, if somebody sees this video later on and your face is in it, please let me know and I will make sure to edit the video later on and blur your face out of it. You just have to let me know. Oh, I know they evolved so much since then. Like, these are semi-trucks, bro. These weren't considered pickup trucks. These were considered semi-trucks back then. This is the Truckers Museum. Try and get just past her. Keep her out of cam. Try not to put people in the camera, but can't always guarantee it. Get those two together. Hey Maverick, hey Roman. Hey Katie. I can't hear y'all if y'all are talking. You tell me I'm going to type it for you. And then I can respond to you. Hey Maverick. There's a guy on the stream that stole your name, buddy. Jake stole your name. He has Maverick in his name. He stole your name, Maverick. No, I'm talking to my son. Remember, my son's name is Maverick. And there's gonna be another truck here and over there, but they still got to bring in. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, Jake. Why did you steal his name, huh? Why'd you steal my kid's name, huh? Uh. Dude, I'd love to have all these toys here. Freaking cool. All right. Yeah, babe, we're in the spot that they added on now. Dude, look how far the fifth wheels came along. These used to be the fifth wheel, y'all. Believe it or not, that used to be a fifth wheel. Look at this truck, man. Check this out. It's a General Motors. Tell me that ain't a sexy beast right there. Can't tell me that ain't a sexy beast. It's a GMC, General Motors. And all those trucks are practically a repeat of what you've already seen. So now we'll move on to the next area. So when are you going to be going live, Jake? I'm going to call you Jake just so we don't get the names confused. That and it feels weird calling someone else my son's name. Alright, we're almost done with this place. Keyword almost. Yeah, I was getting ready to walk out and then you came in, so I decided to do another walk around for you. Let you see everything that you didn't get to see. Unlike most YouTubers, I don't care to be nice and go back around again. Old tankers. That's a street cleaner, that's just a tanker. Old dump truck. Okay. You're good. I was just curious. Just make sure you let me know when you're live so I can try and join your live. As long as I'm not asleep or nothing, we're good. I'll just join. Right? You sleep in it by climbing in that door. Not too bad. I've been in some of the trucks that's got those small sleepers like that. They're not as small as they look. Now that one probably is, but that's like a coffin there. That's a coal truck, y'all. Yeah, I'm having to do a quick walk around. A buddy of mine jumped on right as I was getting ready to walk out. So I decided to be nice, walk around again for him. Tell you what, they made this place a lot bigger.
It's my first time.
Last time I was here, they didn't have that back section back here. I ain't that talkative. What do you mean? No, I can't deny it. I talk a lot. It's hot everywhere. What are you talking about? United Van Lines. I'm surprised they put a United Van Lines in here. I didn't know they were around that long.
Oh yeah, they've been all.
I'm 29.
I'm 44 and I can remember them as a kid.
Bad, I barely remember my own age.
When
I like that truck though.
yeah.
I love older classic vehicles. I wish they'd go back to making them like they used to.
Oh yeah. But fast.
Yeah.
That answer don't want to put it on. It took me forever to get
All right.
oh, the truck I got now, it's so to get out there.
Tell me about it. All right, babe. I'll show you the truck that I told you is my dream truck. You never got to see one of them. Here it is. Check this sweetheart out. It's a 1958. I've always told you I wanted a late 50s, early 60s Chevy stepside. There you go. That is my dream truck. To a T. Tell me that ain't sexy. Oh, look at the hey, bro, Maverick. Look at the tires, how they used to be. That's what tires used to look like. Tell me that ain't some shit. Look at this truck, y'all. This is the older version of a smart car. Oop, that moves apparently. This is the older version of a smart car. Tell me it ain't the older version of a smart car. Look, if you think that's a nice truck, check this out, bro. It's a Power Wagon. The original semi-truck. Oh, hell no, man. If I had that truck, everything would stay exactly the way it is. That truck, I wonder what the top speed is. Does it have top speed on it? Let's see if they've got a top speed wrote down on this truck. It's a 4-speed manual transmission, 6-cylinder. So they don't have a top speed on it, but top speed's probably around 67 to 70. I know, right? So let me ask you a question, Jake. Have you ever seen the original Coca-Cola stuff? Original Coca-Cola bottles and crates? If you want to see, I can show you how they used to paint the crates. This is an original crate painter. And it actually works. That's how they used to paint the crates, man. And it runs up here and it just controls all that. You got a paintbrush, which this is all painted. It don't have real paint on it no more. But the paintbrush would put paint there. It would roll forward to paint the rest of the metal. Then that would roll back. It would go over the paint that it just put on the thing. And then it would go forward and actually put the word Coca-Cola on there. And here's the original Coca-Cola truck. This was the original truck. And then here's the original Coca-Cola bottles. Believe it or not. I wonder what those taste like nowadays. With how old they are. And there's the door. And the remodel of the truck. Tell me that ain't sick, dude. An original Coca-Cola truck with all the Coke on it still. Alright, so we got a few more vehicles to check out. It's like 4, maybe 2 or 3 more vehicles. And we're done. All that in there is a store for buying knickknacks in. Women truckers. I'm going to let y'all look over all this. I'm not reading all this. I'm just going to go over it. If you want to read it, you can pause it to read later on after the video post. Figure I might as well let y'all see that little part. Trucking Company hat pin collection. I guess we can look over this real quick. Okay, we'll do 2 at a time. You never know, there might be an old timer watching this right now that might see his pin that he had at one time. We don't have hat pins anymore. It'd be awesome if we did. Yeah, we've already seen those. Now we got another one here. I'm just gonna go quickly over these. I'm trying to hurry up, man. I know this is taking forever right here. We're trying to do 3 rolls here. We gotta walk across the parking lot for one more place too after this. And I believe that's it. Looks like, yeah, because I've already seen those other ones. Oh, and you got a lot more up here too. I'll just do a outward zoomed area of this one. You got a bunch of toys here. Which are actually really cool. Check this stuff out, man. I'd love to have all these toys right here. Wish I could walk in there and look at these. The old toy planes. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm not gonna work on all that sign. We're almost done, man. Almost done. Board of Health, apparently. 1911 Walker Electric Model 43. Old 1923 Mac AB. I'm actually surprised they allowed me to video in here today. Yeah, I mean, 1903 Eldridge. Check this thing out, dude. Look at this old ass wagon. This is literally a wagon converted into a vehicle. Quite literally. Check that out. You got some old gas pumps. The old spoke tires. Okay. I'll call you here before long and tell you how to use it, or we can wait till later and I'll tell you then. If Mom asks, you got plenty of money, not to worry about you. Because she had to use part of her bill, lot bill money to pay part of her trip, because I didn't have all of it this time. Oh, I was talking to my wife, man. She knows what I'm talking about. Okay. 1951 Federal D65M. Yeah, we're not going to be able to go to the other place. My battery is actually unfortunately too low. I may go in there later tonight. We could possibly go in there and get a video. And I'm not going to worry about all that. So we're now done, and let's see if there's anything we can get in here. Okay, I can do that for him. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm just looking around now, y'all. Because we're actually done now. Looks like you're having fun.
Oh, yeah, she is all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Was that stuff for the jamboree?
We actually make our own magnets here, so.
Okay.
Just some stuff for the magnets.
Gotcha. I'm through here every other week. I'm going to come by and try and drop y'all off a $100 bill one day. I love that y'all keep this place took care of like y'all do. And I was actually surprised to see it's bigger now.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Last time I was in here was almost 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Y'all will see me here for sure in August because my son will be coming out on the road with me.
Oh, good.
I got to bring him up here.
Yeah. How old's your son?
He'll be 5.
Oh, that's a good age.
So I got to bring him up here, obviously.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he'll love that. He'll just love being with Dad in the truck, too. Sure.
Oh, I'm sure he will. He spent his first year of life on the truck, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah?
So, but y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all again.
Okay, all right, take care.
And the video that I done in here, I'm live right now on YouTube. But if you look up Trucker Life Gaming, it should probably hit within the next 24 hours.
Okay.
If y'all want to take a look at it.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Thank you.
I got all the signs and everything, so if y'all want to use it for anything, y'all are free to.
Okay.
So, y'all have a good one. Yeah, I don't care if they want to use that video for their page to allow people that can't, like for a virtual tour, you know? Because we still have people here that don't want to get out because of the whole COVID thing, even though COVID's not a big deal anymore. Yeah, here, I'm going to let you see why this is called the world's largest truck stop. That's part of it over there. All the way as far as you can see back there is nothing but truck parking. All the way to the roadway over there is truck parking. And they own all the land back behind this place and everything. So they've got plenty of property. Probably tonight, Jake, I will go in there and I'll do a video. It'll be a live, but it'll post as a normal video, obviously. And you can go in and watch what the actual truck stop looks like. But I'll be showing how it's got... Hold on, we got trucks passing us. It's kind of loud. You hold on a second, I'll show you what I'm hauling too, Jake. But the actual truck stop has a theater. My wife will tell you about it. It's got an actual theater. It's got showers, obviously, like most truck stops do. But they've got a restaurant in there. They've got a shit ton of stuff for sale. Toy section, a big eating area where you can buy food like Taco Bell and everything else. They've got pretty much a little bit of everything. There's a barber shop in there, which I need to go see it, but I didn't get the money for it. But they got a barber shop in there. It's got tattoo parlor. You name it, they got everything. Yeah, I'm actually fixing to end the stream. I'm about to get in my truck now. I'll show you what I'm hauling though real quick. Oh, it is. I love coming here. My wife used to love coming here. Now, she hated that we came here because I would spend a lot of money. Oh, yeah, here's my truck, man. In case you wanted to see what I'm driving. This is my truck. I'm a driver recruiter. There's my toolbox, which looks like shit right now. My trailer, which is a piece of shit. And there's what I'm hauling. So, I needed to go around and check my chain, so I figured I might as well show you while I was walking around it. I got some boards missing right now I've got to get replaced. Which I believe I'm going to be picking up in Grand Island, so if I am, I may just swap trailers while I'm there. I got that sitting on them little metal beams right there, so it's not in the tires. I had this part break today. The box that this sits in, this lets me know my air pressure when I pull it down. We're sitting about 26,000 pounds back here. We're allowed 34. So, yeah, that's what that is. This trailer is a piece of shit. That's all I got to say about it. No, my tires aren't low. It's just the amount of weight on the back right now makes it look like it is. Yeah, we were barely legal. Technically looking at it, if you look, I'm actually over the side a little bit. I'm technically oversized, but I didn't register it as oversized, so. And those aren't little tractors. Those are T6s, man. The biggest you can get is T7s. And in case you don't know, you can actually take this trailer apart. This whole section right here, from here up to the front, actually comes off of the back of that. That whole piece drops off. That's all that holds this trailer together from coming apart is that little pin right there. It's up inside there. And then these two things right here. That's all that holds these trailers together. And that's, of course, the air lines to connect to the air. Alright. I'm going to be nice, man. I'm going to let you check out the truck. But I am going to warn you, my truck's a mess. I haven't been home in what, babe? 2-3 months now? And there's the dog. That's Mimi. She's our recent rescue. Our most recent. Back here you got microwave and bags for trash. And condiments for like ketchup, mustard, stuff like that. You got the printer with my Subway food that I'm gonna eat here in a little bit. You got my PlayStation 5. By the way, dude, check out what I've done to mine and my wife's PS5. Alright, the only PS5s you've ever seen is skins that you stick on, right? Or white or black. Right? I painted our PS5s. What do you think of that? That's not part of it, that's just a cord. So, but yeah, I painted them. I've done that myself. So the PC, I was actually thinking about putting it right here and mounting it to this. But I haven't, like I said, I've got to build one first. But then I've also got all this space down here at the foot of the bed. I don't want to put it in a case. What I figured I would do is if I were to build one, I would mount everything either to this, like I said, just screw the motherboard and all into the plastic, or build a cabinet down here that's flat with wood and then put all the pieces across that. But then again, I've also got, see if I can pull this out without spilling drinks. I've also got that whole cabinet there, which is a pretty good sized cabinet. Again, my truck's a mess, just ignore it. I gotta clean it. But I've also got that cabinet. And then, if I wanted to, which I would have to leave the cabinet open when I've got it turned on. I've also got this big ass cabinet, which those are clean clothes. They're just not folded. They fell off the hangers. So I just left them because I don't ever wear those anyway. And then I've also got that cabinet there. So any of this really I could put the PC in. And then I've also got a cabinet, if my cup don't fall. I've also got a cabinet there. Like I said, I got to clean all this. It's been 2 to 3 months since I've been at home. Got a cabinet there. I can also put it right there where the printer is and move the printer somewhere else, which is a pretty decent sized cabinet. It's actually the size of a case of a PC if I wanted to build the PC sideways. But then my top bunk, which is storage, is also open as of right now. So I've got plenty of space. And then under here, underneath the entire bed, there's nothing. So, and then you got Hunt in the background, because that's my company. I decided to use that for my background for when I'm live on my videos. And I am actually thinking about going live tonight. I haven't decided what game yet, but I might possibly go live on YouTube tonight. But like I told you, bro, I got plenty of room. That's not the issue. The issue is getting everything I need. Because I know in the UK, it's easy for y'all to get your hands on stuff, right? But I'm going to tell you, over here, especially a graphics card or a core processor unit, CPU, those two things are like they're literally like rubies. They're hard to find right now. And if you do find one, they're charging like, for the 4090s, they're wanting to charge you like $4,000 for it. Which is way too expensive. I'm sure you'll agree on that. For a freaking graphics card. Wait just a second, I'm trying to get my hotspot hooked back up. Then I gotta get my phone on charge before y'all die on me. I don't want y'all to die. Hey, can you like move for a minute? You're on my drink. Can you like let me get this? Thank you. She's laying in the front seat. She was laying on my other Mountain Dew. But yeah, and there's my, well, that's me. But there's my TV. It's dirty. It needs cleaned. I've never cleaned it before. It's all kids' handprints. So, from where they get in my truck sometimes. So yeah, it's a little bit dirty. Just a little bit. I need to get organized again. I am OCD. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. But every now and then, my truck gets a mess because I'm usually tired by the time I stop. You still there, Jake? Dude, I look a hot mess right now. Holy crap. My hair's... I just brushed my hair. How is it messed up again? I need to just shave all this off again. I like my hair, but it's starting to get on my nerves. I can't keep it straight. Like it wants to curl up on me. Golly, phone, can you just stay where I put you? I'm gonna guess he got off or something, or maybe I lost service. But I'm gonna hop off here. I'll talk to y'all later. Jake, I might go live here in a little while. Most likely either Farming Simulator or Fortnite. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I may go live tonight. We'll just have to see. And I may or may not look different. I may shave my hair off. I don't know yet. So, yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. And if y'all don't mind, if you like the video, to anyone in the future that watches this, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification for future videos. I do lives where I'm driving also, and also gaming videos. So, you never know if you might enjoy it. If you don't, you can always unsubscribe. If you do, feel free to always come back. So, I guess that'll be it, and I will talk to y'all later. Babe, I'll message you here in a little bit. Bye, I love you.